Hey, come on. Hey, 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 go.
I came to praise, 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 and love the Lord. My hands I raise, 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 raise. I'm singing all my favorite tunes, 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 tunes. Give me some space for all my moves, 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 moves.
Hey,
'Cause it goes up and up and up. It goes up and up and up.
get it, get ready. Take it.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying praise God.
Hey.
Let's all
Hey,
praise
hey,
God.
hey, hey.
I wanna say
What's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to FCC's Kidzone The Experience. I am Wicked with K-N-E, and this is
Brandie.
In the Place to Be. So here we are again with another great lesson for you guys. We are in the month of February, and we have our topic that we've been talking about for the past couple of months. The past couple of weeks.
Yes.
And our topic is what, B. Randy? That's right.
Respect.
Respect. That's what it is. And our memorization verse is
Luke 6.
Okay.
31.
Oh, and you got this. I ain't even got to say nothing. Tell them what it is.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
This one right here, y'all. Do that again. Luke 6:31 says what?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
All right. You know you got no shoes on. You gonna kick something out of your feet. Woo-wee. All right, that's right. Luke 6:31. Again, we're talking about respect. You throwing me off my game, boy. You got me laughing. You got me laughing. But you know what? We've been talking about respect all month. With our first lesson, we talked about my man Ephraim. And then last week, we talked about Joseph.
We did.
You know, we talked about the respect that he gave his brothers when they sold him, to slavery and stuff like that. And we hope that you guys are utilizing these tools that we're giving you.
That's right.
Because you can't do anything without respect. Because you said something good last week. You said in order to give respect, they gotta what?
Give.
That's right. It works both ways. Now we got another great lesson for you guys this week.
We do.
But I ain't gonna let you know that yet because now it's time for the joke of the day. You got I got a joke. Watch this.
Wait.
I
gotta get in my thinking.
You in your thinking mode?
I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. Check this out. Why did the chicken cross the other side of the playground?
I was about to say to get to the other side of the road. But he just wanted to play.
Okay, now to get to the other slide. I be killing myself. I tell you, when I be looking at these jokes, I be rolling. I literally be in tears laughing because it's some of the craziest stuff. Because I was like, man, that would be funny. But that's right. So we talked about our memorization scripture. We talked about our topic that we've been dealing with all month. I gave a great joke.
Sure did.
I did. I gave a great joke. Now, we can't do all of this without doing one thing. That's probably the most important thing. Tell me what that is, B. Randy.
The best part of Kidzone
Switch
is
up.
praise and worship.
That's right, praise and worship, guys. We're going to do praise and worship right after praise and worship. We're going to come back with our Bible lessons. So stand up, get ready, have fun, and then we will see you right after praise and worship. We'll be right back.
Get up.
Before the earth was made, you knew my life, my name. Before the waters roared, you knew who I would be. And to show us who you are, you formed the moon and stars, all the world around us that we see. 'Cause by your word, you made day and night, and by your breath, brought us us all to life. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. We said seek and I will find hope for this heart of mine. God, I know you have a plan for me. 'Cause by your word you made day and night, and by your breath you brought us all to life. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. It's for your glory, God. 'Cause by your word you made day and night, and by your breath you brought us all to life, and by your cross you made a way for me, and by your blood you have set us free. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. It's for your glory, God. Turn my eyes to see you, Jesus, in all your glory. Turn my eyes into my heart to sing in wonder of how you love me. To my heart. Oh my God, forever you reign. Here and now, hear the sound of your name. Jesus, there is none more beautiful than Jesus. There is none more powerful, the risen Christ, lifted high. Jesus, now be glorified. Center my life on your name. Center my life on your name. Turn my eyes away from searching for lesser glory. Turn my eyes powerful, the risen Christ lifted high. Jesus, now be glorified. Risen Christ lifted high. Jesus, now be glorified. Jesus, there is none more beautiful than Jesus. There is none more powerful, the risen Christ lifted high. Jesus, now be glorified. Center my life on your name. Center my life on your name. Oh.
What's up, what's up, what's up? We are back, we are back. Ooh, I'm tired.
I am too.
Ooh, that praise and worship was good though.
It was.
It's all worth it.
I love those songs.
Ooh, we all right. So like we promised, we got another great lesson for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So the first week, all month we've been dealing with, let's do this right. All month we've been dealing with our memorization verse, which is
Respect.
let's do that again. Listen to my question.
Luke.
Yeah.
6:31. I was making sure you guys were on your toes.
Yeah, I feel you. I said, what's our memorization verse? Respect. You said it with confidence too. So, and now what's our topic of the month?
Respect.
There you go. There you go. She just got really excited because, doing this for you guys is fun. Okay, so we talked about my man Ephraim. Then we talked about, was it Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we got another good person that we're going to talk about dealing with respect. Okay, we're going to talk about Samson.
With the good hair.
And Delilah. Who is it? Samson who?
With the good hair.
That's right, Samson got good hair. Now, as a segue to this, so here we are dealing with the Israelites. No matter what God has done for these Israelites,
Mm-hmm.
they just seem to be disobedient. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. God gets angry and he says, you know what? He says, I'm so tired of these people. He said, I'm about to just destroy everybody.
Uh-oh.
He says, you know what? He said, I'm not even going to destroy them. He said, I'm going to allow them to get captured. And that's what he did. The Philistines, they came, they captured the Israelites. They treated them so bad. They beat them every day. They would just take everything from them. Everything that they had, Philistines had first over it. So they barely had enough food. They barely had a place to sleep. All because they didn't want to listen to God. They was complaining. Every time God did something for them, they complained about it. Wow. And God was like, you know what? They didn't want a king. He wanted to give them a good, righteous king. They didn't want no king. They felt like they didn't need no king. Because the Israelites are God's chosen people. I mean, that's true to it. That's true to his word. So that's what it says, that they are God's chosen people. Now, they get captured, and then God said, you know what? He said, I still got love for these people because those are my people. I got love for them. They just don't want to do right. He said, but you know what? He said, I am going to send somebody that's going to be able to come in and deliver them out of the hands of the Philistines.
Oh.
Now, he goes to this couple, ordinary couple, nothing special about these couple. And he goes to a guy named Manoah and his wife. And he says, look, he said, I'm going to let you guys have a son. And you're going to give him back to me. And this guy is going to deliver everybody, Israel, out of the hands of the Philistines.
Wow. So,
just true to his word, Manoah and his wife, they have a son. They have a son named Samson. They named him Samson. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that Samson means delivered unto God. Okay, that's what I think it means. I'm not mistaken. I think I heard that somewhere, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But you could Google it, and I could be right. But I think that's what it means. Okay, but Now Samson is born. Samson's getting older, and he's going into battle and leading the Israelites into battle with the Philistines, and he's winning. He's very successful because God told him, he said, as he get older, he said, I'm going to give Samson the power of my strength and my might. He said, all I'm asking of you two is that you never cut his hair. He said, don't ever cut his hair, because that's where his power is. Okay, so now Samson has this long hair. Even them looking at Samson, they said he had hair like a lion of a mane. And y'all know the mane of a lion is beautiful when it's well groomed and stuff. A full grown lion, they'll be like, man, that is so beautiful. They'll kill you though. But anyway, what was that you did? This one here. Okay. Woo, this one here. So now Samson is doing battle, and he has been very successful. Now Samson meets this Philistine woman, and he wants to marry her. Now the parents was like, no, you can't marry no Philistine. They say, you know that, they got us captured. And then Samson was like, but I want to marry her. So the parents was like, okay, you know what? They was like, God, we don't want him to marry this woman, but if you can help us, please help us. So Samson overheard her talking to the Philistine leaders, trying to figure out why Samson was so strong. So after he heard that, he felt betrayed. He left her. So he was allowed to hear her, so he left her.
Wow.
So now he is just going through his process and everything. He comes across another beautiful woman named Delilah. Okay? He fell in love with her instantly.
Aww.
He did. There was nothing she could do that was wrong in his eyes. Now, the Philistine leaders heard that Samson fell in love with Delilah. So they approached Delilah and said, hey, come here. They said, we heard that Samson is in love with you. She was like, yes, he is. He'll do anything for me. They said, well, we need your help. We need for you to find out what makes him so strong. She said, oh, okay. She said, I'll do that now. He didn't catch her talking to them this time. God saved him once, but he didn't catch this one.
Right.
Okay, so now Delilah's talking to Samson, and she said, hey, can I ask you a question? And he said, yes. She said, do you love me? He said, yes, I love you. And he said, I want to marry you. She said, so you'll tell me anything? He was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. So she said, what is it that makes you so strong? And he said, you know what? He said, every time we go into battle, he said, they always try to tie me up with wet vine. He said, but if they tie me up with dry vine, he said, that'll take my strength away and I'll be like any other man. So she said, let me see. So she ties him up with dry vine. Then she said, Samson, the Philistines are coming. The Philistines are coming. So he looks, he breaks apart. She said, you lied to me.
Wow.
She said, you lied to me. And he said, what? She said, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. He said, I do trust you. And she said, well, what is it that makes you strong? So through the whole process, she kept nagging him and bothering him about this. And he finally got fed up with it. He said, you know what? I'm going to tell this woman so she can leave me alone.
Man.
And that was the worst mistake ever. So he finally said, he said, look, he said, I'm going to be honest with you. He said, look, if you cut my hair, that'll take all my strength and I will be like everyone else. So while he was sleeping, the Philistines come into his room and they cut his hair off. So he wakes up and he was like, oh my God, who cuts my hair? They said, we cut your hair. They said, take him away. So now they take Samson, they put him in jail. Now Samson has no more strength because they cut his hair. Now they were so mean and evil, not did they just cut his hair, that wasn't good enough for him. They gouged his eyes out. So now Samson can't see anymore. This is how ruthless they were. So now there was nobody, or at least they thought, that would deliver the Philistines, deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines, or so they thought. So now they mocked Samson every day. They go in there and they say, well, pray to your God that he'll give you strength and then get out of this prison. They just mocked him all the time. Samson did pray. He was like, God, just give me one more, give it to me one more time. Just give me strength one more time, and I will deliver the Israelites out of the hands of the Philistines. So then, after he prayed, They come and get him. They said, okay, all of the people from the Philistines came to the temple. They were all inside the temple, everybody. And then they said, we're going to make Samson do some stuff and make us laugh. So they're still ridiculing him, right? So they take him, they sit him on stage, they said, stand right here, and when we're ready for you, you make us laugh. So, of course, he couldn't see, so he reaches out, and he sees that there's 2 pillars in between him. So he said, my God, he said, just one more time, give me the strength, and I will deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines. Now, all of them was in there. Instantly, his hair started growing back. They wasn't even paying any attention. They was having fun and laughing and stuff. They wasn't even paying attention to Samson. His hair grew back. Just right then, his strength came. He began to push on those 2 pillars, and as he did, the whole roof came down, killing them and himself. Because he didn't care about dying. He just wanted to deliver Israel from the hands of the Philistines. And what better place? Because you got all the Philistines right there. Everybody there. I mean, he killed them all, including himself and Delilah. So he killed everybody, all because he wanted to uplift the name of the Lord. Ain't that something?
That's big.
What you got?
So, how many of you guys have to sometimes keep secrets?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And so this little gift bag right here represents a secret.
All
okay.
Right.
So if someone gave this gift to you and told you for 365 days, that's a full year, you cannot open this gift inside this bag. If you do, something really bad is going to happen.
Yeah.
But when you wait, something really good is going to happen. How many of you think that you can actually wait? You really think you can wait?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if
I can wait because my curiosity would kill me.
Yeah, mine too.
And I would just wonder.
Look
Right. It makes you wonder what's in the bag. What's in the bag?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. We can't look in the bag.
Is that some cookies?
But think about it. I love cookies.
Have you ever had tip treats?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're the best.
And they're hot.
Oh, and they're
really
hot. You get them warm with a glass of milk. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're back. Oh my bad.
We don't know what's in the bag.
Yeah, we don't know what's in the bag.
But
they don't smell like tip treats, though.
Think about this. Samson with the good hair. If he did not tell his secret, would he had to go and suffer that much?
Right.
Would he had to have gotten his eyes gouged out? Would he had to lose the love of his life? All of that.
Yeah. And
so,
he probably wouldn't have had to die.
No.
He gave his life up.
Exactly. But think about you and your life. There are some things in our life that we keep secret. Things that we know we shouldn't do. Things that we know that we shouldn't be just doing in general, right? But that's why God is here for us to deliver us from those things. But sometimes you have to realize that not everything in life that's hidden from God, hidden that you think is hidden from God, it's exposed. Right. But when God tells you to do something, whether it's keep your faith, keep your this, keep your that, you got to do it, because at the end of the day, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Just like Samson's outcome was his life. He gave his life for their lives. But it could have been different if he would have listened to God in the first place and not trusted what God told him, because God specifically told him, don't ever tell anybody about your hair. And what did he do?
All because of a woman. All
because of a woman. But don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
People will trick you every time. Because that's just like the enemy, like the devil. The devil will try to trick you in the things that you think is right and it's not, and you know it. But that's what the enemy's ultimate goal is.
Yes.
But we have to make sure we're keeping our secret, which is our shield. Our secret is our shield. And do what God tells us to do.
Correct.
Because at the end of it all, you don't want to go down like that. Okay. You want to be the one that kept that secret for 365 days and got a blessing and a testimony out of it.
You know, I got a question though.
What's that question?
What's in the sack?
It's not 365 days.
I hear what you're saying, but I want to know what's in that sack.
I would tell you, but I can't.
You can't,
I gotta
because
keep
it's
it a secret.
Okay, I got you. That's a good analogy though, because my mind is just racing like, man. And that's just like Delilah. She was just driving him crazy because she wanted to know his secret, just like I'm trying to figure out what's in this sack. I mean, I'm telling you, a great analogy. See, Randy, it is, because I still want to know what's in this sack. All
But
right, that's awesome though.
just like they wanted to know his secret, they couldn't find out.
That's good. You good? You got anything else?
Gucci.
You are Gucci. All right now. Yep. And you know what? By the sound of the music.
Yay.
Hey, this has been another edition of F3C's Kids on the Experience. We thank you guys for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.